Alright, so last night was my first ceremony. Um, it wasn't, it was kind of uneventful. Basically, I felt like my whole mission last night was just to purge everything out of my system, to clear all the emotional and physical baggage. What ayahuasca does, it's a medicine, and it gradually, it's something that gradually takes effect. And what it felt like to me last night, or what it was telling to me, is that I needed to, clean out my system before I can enter into the spirit world, before it can like show me what I need. I needed to get rid of all this stuff. Um, so I think tonight, and I hear that with a lot of people. A lot of people say, sometimes on your first experience, you don't get the full-on breakthrough. So hopefully tonight, I've gotten everything out of my system. I purged. I was throwing up violently. I was sweating my ass off. I'd get hot, then get cold. But one thing it did communicate to me, I didn't have any visuals or anything like that. But as soon as it came on, I felt like a buzzing, and just the singing and the chanting, and we're in the dark, and one thing it did communicate to me is that plants definitely have an intelligence. They're not just they're a sentient being. You look at a plant and you think it may not be doing anything, but it has an intelligence, way to communicate. They communicate amongst each other. And one of the other things I came to realize is, before organisms or, animals evolved on this planet, there were plants here first to sustain the atmosphere. So, plants came before anything, plants were on this planet before any of us. So I think they hold a great knowledge, and like I said, they have an intelligence all their own. And I definitely think this planet was seeded from somewhere else. The spores or the seeds that were sent to this planet were from somewhere else. I'm hoping tonight, now that I've got all the purging, luckily I didn't have to fucking shit. That's what I was worried about. I was like praying to Mother Ayahuasca, like, please don't make me shit myself, because I heard you can violently shit or throw up, or, there's several different ways you can purge. You can yawn, you can piss, and I think, a lot of times when I do other drugs, that's what I really need to do too, is like when I eat mushrooms, like I have to take a shit before I can start tripping, or LSD, or even ecstasy. I feel like I have to clean my bowels, my system, before I can really have a good, experience with it. And last night, like I thought it was gonna make me doo-doo all over the place, and I couldn't shit at all. And I think that, I just had that blocked up in my gut, and it was causing me to purge it out of my stomach, like throw it up. I should have just went and took a doo-doo, and I probably would have had a massive trip, a crazy shamanic trip. But from what the facilitators were explaining, they were like, don't base your expectations on what you see on YouTube or other people's stories, because ayahuasca speaks to the individual, in its own way. And don't get discouraged because you're here and the medicine's working on you. That purging is a cleaning of your soul. Like, a lot of people don't understand your gut is works similar to the same way as your heart. Like the cells and the muscle tissue in your gut is like similar to your heart and brain. That's why when you have a gut feeling, they say go with your gut feeling. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of intelligence is stored in your gut. There's a fucking crazy looking bug right there. Spider. Ugh. Anyways, look at. Oh, wrong way. Oh, what the fuck kind of bug? That shit is scary looking though. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, I'm hoping tonight I've gotten all the purging out of my system, and I'll be able to just, have some good visions, have ayahuasca speak to me, like last night when it was coming on, I could feel like a buzzing sound. The more I'd relax and I'd feel deeper in it, I felt like I was rising, getting into higher dimensions. And then I'd fucking throw up and it feel like I'm rising a little bit higher. And then some things would settle and then things would stir up in my stomach. And then I'd throw up again and felt like I was rising a little bit higher. But it felt like that fucking doo-doo that I couldn't get out was what was holding me down. I know it sounds funny, but, you know, honestly, you know, when you have that waste or that, like I said, a lot of emotional baggage, spiritual baggage is caught up in your intestines. Yeah, so that's it. I'll update you guys later, hopefully, maybe tonight. And actually tonight they're gonna increase my dosage. Jeannie, who is like one of the facilitators here, is really intuitive, and you know, she really can sense on what people need. And tonight I think she said that I should upgrade my dose to 2 cups. So we'll see them tonight. I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow and give you an update. I'm looking forward to tonight. Yesterday I was anxious. Now I've gotten a feel of what was going on and what to, you know, not so much what to expect now, but my nervousness has gone away. I'm looking forward. I can't wait to get into the ceremony room, the Maloka. They call it the Maloka. Can't wait to get into the Maloka again and you know, drink some more ayahuasca. There's Buckley over there. Buckley from London. Yeah, what's cool too is like I've met a lot of different people here. We got people from Poland, like 4 people from London. We got some people from Texas, a guy from New York. One of the facilitators is from Philly. The other facilitator is Australian. So just people from all over the world have come here to the Amazon to try this medicine. And that's basically what they wanted to express to me, is that it's a medicine. It's like years of psychotherapy thrown into, you know, some sessions. And normally these sessions would be spread out over, you know, so many weeks. But we're doing 4 sessions, you know, back to back, because we only have a week here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. We'll see in the morning how it goes. Well, it's Saturday. You know, I had 4 ceremonies, and I really didn't feel shit from it except for sick. I mean, I've had stronger psychedelic and spiritual experiences on, you know, LSD and mushrooms, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it was an awesome experience coming out here, living in the jungle for a week, participating in the ceremonies, and you know, meeting all kinds of people from around the world. But I mean, as far as like a psychedelic and spiritual experience, like I really didn't get that. You know, other people though, you know, I had profound and like visions and had a different experience than I did. I guess, you know, it just didn't didn't work on me. I don't know how other way to put it. I don't know if maybe he just don't put enough DMT or something in his shit or what, or maybe my brain is just not, I'm just not wired, I'm not just wired for it. But I definitely purged a lot, threw the fuck up every time I drank that shit, pretty much all night. And they say even if you don't get visions, you know, the medicine is working on you. You know, you'll feel it on a deeper level. You know, it's like cleansing your soul pretty much. So we'll see when I get back to the States how I feel. Like I said, regardless, it was a fucking awesome experience coming out here to the Amazon jungle, you know, listening, participating in the ceremonies, listening to the Kairos, the songs that he sings. I mean, I did have a real mild, like, psychedelic experience, but it wasn't like, you know, I was expecting some intense, like, fucking mind-blowing, show me the universe, you know, spiritual enlightenment shit, and you know, I just didn't really get that. But I guess you can't. Everybody's experience is different with it. You know, everyone's body reacts different to it. I feel like I didn't get all these profound breakthroughs because it was kind of stuff that I already knew, or like that I can ask myself, stuff that deep down inside, if I really needed the answer to, I could find it on my own. And basically that's where I was at the whole time. I was like on my own. I was like in my own head. It wasn't like I was seeing all these outside visions that were coming to me. I was just like in my own head, talking to myself. You know, I'd ask questions and I'd just hear my own voice talking back, and sometimes it'd be just like some mindless chatter, but you know, other times I'd get these, you know, kind of deep insights. But then again, like it's like some shit that I would think about normally, or you know what I mean, like if I was stoned off some weed or something. But I'm not trying to discourage anyone from coming down here and trying ayahuasca. Like I said, everyone's experience is going to be different. Just for me, I didn't have that fucking like, whoa, what the fuck is going on, I'm high as shit experience. For me, I was just like purging, and like I said, the purging is supposed to be getting rid of all the emotional issues, the parasites, spiritual and physical parasites that live in your body. There was one point where, you know, there's different ways to purge, like I said. You can yawn, and like there was one point when I yawned really loud or really big, and I felt like, you know, I was releasing some stuff, like releasing some spirits or releasing some stuff that had been stored up inside of me. So yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know if I'd ever try it again, because it's fucking disgusting. It makes you sick as hell, and I'm not sure it'll work on me even if I try it again. But then again, maybe, you know, other shamans' brews might be different, and so I don't know. It's something I'd have to see down the road. I definitely want to come back to Peru and go to Cusco and do Wachuma. Wachuma is the San Pedro cactus. I think me and Wachuma will have a better time together. Me and Wachuma probably get along a lot better. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed, but I still had it. Like I said, I still had a fucking amazing time out here. Met a lot of really cool people. You know, it is what it is.